How's it? Welcome back. So a very off-topic video from what I typically cover on the channel, but also a very fun and useful one for you if you're into music, that is. And so what I thought I would go over today are some really dope local groups and bands and musicians from here in Hawaii. And to get the really big dogs out of the way first, of course we have Bruno Mars. We're going to rep that guy until the end of time. He's super talented. Also has the best halftime show, easily, without a doubt, for the Super Bowl ever. In particular, I like the solo one he did. You know, he was good with Beyonce as well. Outshined Beyonce too, in my opinion. But when he did his solo one and he's coming out banging on the drums and everybody's getting hype, that was wild. Some of the other big dogs, you have Braddah or Israel Kamakawiwo'ole. He has the best version of Over the Rainbow. Jack Johnson's another pretty popular one, you know, not on the level of the other two I just mentioned, but he has some really dope tracks like Better Together. He did one from a movie as well, Upside Down. That's another dope song that I like a lot. And then if you just want to go like strictly Hawaiian music, Keali'i Reichel's really amazing. It's like one of my mom's favorite artists out there ever. She used to play that really loud on like the boombox and shit around the house all the time. All right, now moving on to some of the, you know, the lesser known but still quite popular local groups from here. 3+ is one of my favorites. I don't think they're around anymore. And if you want to know why they named themselves 3+, is because all the Braddahs was huge. They're all like 300+ pounds. But they're a really dope band that I like a lot. Honey Baby is my favorite song from them. Malino, and they, in particular, one song from them, they did a cover of the Journey song, Loving, Touching, Squeezing, and their version of it is the best by far. Super dope track. I love that song a lot. Then we have like Kapena, Masese is one of their most famous songs, or at least one of my favorite songs from them. They're huge around here. Natural Vibrations is another really big group around here locally. Okana Road is my favorite song from them. And then if you're just into like ukuleles and shit, Jake Shimabokuro, he's super dope, extremely talented. Check him out. Okay, and now we'll move on to some of the smaller ones here that I would encourage you to go ahead and look them up on YouTube, and you know, you'll be impressed by them. So one of my favorite groups, they weren't around, I don't think, for all that long, but this band, Ashanti, and they, for the longest time, I thought they grew up, or I thought they were from like the same town that I grew up in, Keali'i, but apparently they're from Kaneohe, which is like the neighboring town. But Ashanti is amazing. My favorite song from them is Burning Spliff. Beauty of the Sea was another pretty good one. Iration Vibrations was dope. And one cool little side note about Ashanti is they actually played at my house. Well, for my brother's graduation party, you know, we had a big party at the horse ranch, and they came down and played music. That was dope. And then this one is not very widely known at all, but there's this group that I'm pretty sure only made one album called Mainland Hawaiian, because they're a bunch of transplants, right? You know, they were like from here, born here, but then ended up moving to California. And that group is Pirates of Liloa. Okay, these guys are funny. They talk super local as well, even though they're not, you know, living here anymore. But look up All Night from Pirates of Liloa and, you know, be entertained. Okay, and then the reason why I made this whole video in the first place was to give this one particular band or group some shine. One of my favorite groups ever, Ooklah. So the spell that is Ooklah, the, and Mock, M-O-C. These guys are the best, right? They were super huge here in like the early 2000s about. They have a ton of good songs. I mean, just to list off a few: Spliff Mood, Hellfire, Herbal Meditation. They also have like a female singer who's not on all the songs, but she's on a good portion of them. Lover's Rock that might actually be my favorite song from them. But Ooklah, man, you gotta check them out. They are so damn good. What brought them to mind Hopefully that helicopter or whatever isn't too loud. But what brought them to mind is I was driving with the family in the car and I just had my Spotify on shuffle. God, that shit is loud. Anyway, one of their songs came on and I haven't heard them in like forever. And it was, you know, it was really dope. Made me want to go ahead and share some of that. So, Ooklah, check them out. They're amazing. And that is it. Until the next video, keep your music legit.